This is Jack, and this week's topic is jealousy. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. San Diego Pride was this weekend, and I attended. It was a lot of fun, and I got some information about how to network with a really great guy who I think might be able to help with a lot of my dreams for this city. Um, anyway, it was sad though because there was only one trans booth there and there was no any of the booths selling flags. None of them sold a trans flag, which was kind of sad to me. And I did a pup play 101 demo with my alpha, so that was really fun. And my alpha is very respectful of my gender identity. But jealousy. So the other thing that I dealt with a lot of this weekend was jealousy. Two of the people I went with, along with a lot of the other people I saw there, were shirtless, and two of my friends who I went, both of them had just had their top surgery. They both look so amazing, but it was really nice for them to be able to, I don't know, go to Pride and not feel like feel like themselves. So I was really happy for them. But in addition with being happy for them, like I am for all my friends who are having success or who are successful in their transitions, that does bring up jealousy issues. For me, because I haven't reached the same stage that, sorry, I dropped something, a lot of my friends are at. And even though I know I'll eventually get there, it sucks to wait, obviously. But what I've noticed is that there's a certain relationship between jealousy and dysphoria for myself. I feel more dysphoric about my body when I'm comparing myself to someone else. And obviously, I compare myself to other FTMs, other trans guys. So, and if I don't look the way that I want to, and I feel like they do look the way that I want, or they're getting the sort of passing recognition and stuff that I would like, I get jealous. I mean, it's a human thing. And it's not because they've done anything wrong, because they haven't. They're just happy and they're being themselves. It's just me working on myself and me needing to remind myself that transitioning takes time, and I'm lucky enough to be able to transition at all. That really helps me with my dysphoria because I remind myself how far I have come. Coping with jealousy in relation to transitioning is kind of hard, I guess, because everyone transitions at a different rate. Everyone has different resources available to them. Not everyone transitions the same way or wants to do the same things. So in relation to transition, how to cope with the jealousy, what a lot of it I've done is I've recorded weekly pictures of myself and voice samples since the beginning of my transition. So of my arms, my back, my stomach, my face, my jaw from the side. And what really helps me when I'm feeling dysphoric and I feel like someone else has gotten further in their transition than I have is to look at how far I've come. When I can physically compare the two results, it helps me to really see, wow, I'm doing fine, and I'll get there someday. I'll get to where I want to be. One of the most dangerous things is that feeling jealous can sometimes lead you to feeling so dysphoric that you want to take shortcuts. Obviously, you don't want to fuck with your health in transition. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider about it, like even with hormone therapy, like whether you want to have biological children, what your options would be for that. Cholesterol and heart issues can come up. So reminding yourself that it's better that you'll be happier in the end if you transition safely helps you to beat that dysphoria. At least it does for me anyway, because I remind myself I could take a shortcut, but then I might get a result that I don't want, and then I would just feel more upset and more dysphoric rather than less dysphoric. So reminding myself that I'm going in the right direction really, really helps me. How to be supportive of others in their transitions when I'm jealous, it has been something difficult for me. Because I felt jealous of my friends who've had surgery, who started tea before me, it's just me comparing myself. So in order to be supportive of others' transitions, I have to kind of take out my own jealousy and my own feelings about it. I have to look at them objectively, the situation objectively, and be like, these people are doing things to make themselves happy. So I should be happy for them because I love and care about people, and I care about other people being successful in their lives. It comes down to realizing, also for me, I guess, in relation to my friends' transitions, that they aren't my enemy just because they're successful. I have to remind myself they still care about me and they're willing to help me, be, even if because my transition has not progressed. That's a donut anyway. The same way that, or as quickly as theirs may have, or they have more experience in areas that I don't. So I guess the best thing to do is to also validate yourself, validate your own transition. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself 6 months ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. Look how far you've come from since then. Don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with who you used to be and who you want to be. And I guess what I do is that I don't want to be a bitter person. I don't want to take someone else down for their success, just like I don't want anyone to do that to me. So to keep staying supportive of other people, with I have to I have to recognize how I'd want them to react to myself. And I know that dysphoria can make me kind of withdraw from my friends and be standoffish, and that's not fair for me. So what I do is I try to be as honest and upfront with my therapist as I can as well. It's good to have a neutral party who can help validate your dysphoria without being someone else who's like necessarily in your social group. Anyway, so respecting others' transitions means acting to them for them how you would like them to act for you. Golden rule kind of shit. Like, be happy for them and they'll be happy for you. You should be happy that people are getting the bodies that they need and that they want to live in, because you'll get it someday too. You have to remember that. You're not going to fail. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be unhappy with yourself forever if you take the steps to make yourself happy. So just remind yourself that you are taking those steps, however they might seem to you, or however, whatever form they might be for you. I guess those are my thoughts on it, and I'm really tired now because of Pride, so I'm going to go to bed. See you guys.